now bring in our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. Philip, great to see you as always. Talk us through how this deal has been organized and the components of the deal.
Right. Well, the $6 billion money was originally kept in South Korea. That has been handed over to a bank in Qatar, and as we've heard, the Iranians have said that they have now received that money, 5.9 to be exact, 5.9 billion. So that has opened the door to this prisoner swap. What we have are 5 prisoners on the US side and 5 prisoners on the Iranian side who are going to be exchanged. Apparently that they are now already at the airport ready for that to go ahead and to take place. This is happening at the same time as the UN General Assembly is about to start in New York. The question that everybody is asking, of course, is this marking some kind of thaw in relations between the United States and Iran? It's a little bit too early to say whether that is the case, but it looks as though there is still a lot of pressure between the two countries and disagreements over many issues. I'll give you 2 of them, which we have been talking about a lot over the past few years. The first one is the nuclear program. A lot of worry that since Donald Trump threw that nuclear program out of the window, Iran has started enriching uranium all over again and wants to obtain nuclear weapons. There's a lot of worry in the United States about that and mistrust of what Iran is actually up to. They say it's just for peaceful means. And the second point, which is still a bone of contention between the two countries, is the Iranian supply of munitions to the Russians, particularly drones, which have been used a lot in the conflict in Ukraine, and which there's been a lot of pressure on the Iranians to stop giving to the Russians. But of course, that hasn't happened either. So this will be a welcome break, I think, on the part of both sides to get these prisoners back, but it doesn't mean the relations between the United States and Iran are set to improve vastly as a result of this taking place.
And Philip, this $6 billion, it's not a ransom payment. This is Iran's money that has been unfrozen. But one can imagine the Republicans in the United States could spin this, and there's a lot of criticism potentially to this prisoner exchange.
Well, you would believe that there would be a welcome sigh of relief in the United States that these prisoners are released from Iranian jails where life is not easy. But the Republicans have jumped on this to criticize Joe Biden, saying that this is exactly the wrong message that the United States is sending to the Iranians, and that this prisoner swap should not be taking place under these conditions and handing over money to the Iranians, because the bottom line here is what is going to happen is this is going to boost the Iranian economy, which is something that nobody in the region wants right now, and that will make it easier for Iran to produce its own munitions and to be able to maybe move further towards creating a nuclear bomb. So a lot of criticism in the US over what Joe Biden's initiative has created, but we're waiting to see when these prisoners are going to land home back in the US, hopefully not in too long now.